Uh-oh. Stream has only just started and already dropped frames. But it looks okay now. So, understand. EverX is here and Zeroth. Garrett is also here. Making a play on words. So yeah, so I opened up the game, because you open up the game in order to add it to OBS, and it's just here. No title, no anything. So I guess we're just going to start playing. This is the first pure puzzle game that I've played in a while. Last one might have been Spectrum Retreat. And even that wasn't like a deep... Okay, yeah, Quick High is good. I'll do the first puzzle so that you can leave with memories of me having been very smart and very good. Oh, I did it. Did I win? Did I do it? Yes. Circle the square. And let go? Okay. Even Spectrum Retreat wasn't like a wow, this is gonna blow your mind puzzle type thing. Were the other ones trying? No, they were squares. Can I diagonal? No. Turn that down a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, maybe it's just get there. It's not fill every square. Okay, I've been clicking and holding, but it's just click and then do it and then click again to we doodly doot did, I guess. Okay, we're done. We're done. All right. The Witness Without the Scenery, I suppose. So we go circle to square, and it's like, no, that was terrible. We go square to circle because it was dotted. Doesn't like any of those. I might want to go... Can I? How do I... No, I can't. I was going to say, I want to go all the way back to the beginning. Extra latency. I have about 100 dropped frames, but I keep seeing my connection speed dip down a little bit. But like, yeah, just how long it takes, latency. I don't know. So if I click on this and then again, it's like, hey, you did okay. It's like, you did worse. You did even worse. That's fine. So that satisfied the second, and this satisfied the first. But I don't know why. Can I do it again? That was... So is it always? I don't want to make any assumptions. I'm going back to this. Let's experiment. Let's get puzzles wrong. This is like, how awful of you. You only clicked the circle. How awful, you only clicked the square. You did it in the wrong direction. Like, that was good, though. So is this... This is not either way is fine. It's still always square, circle to square. Like, that was even worse. That's fine. That's not. That's better? End in a square seems to be what gets me credit. Yeah. And then start with a circle. So, like, it's fine. You started with a circle. You ended there, but you still got it. Okay. And now there's only one... Or I guess this is just... they're not telling me how many I'm getting right. They're like, on this one, you have to have actually figured it out. And then here, we're like, hey, maybe it's in this entire set, it's square to circle. Begin with a square is good. End with a circle is good. So wait, did I do this? No. What did I do before? I did that. Did I ever... Okay, as long as you end in... I guess it doesn't matter what you hit along the way. Alright, good. So this, I could have gone like that. And it still works. Okay. So they were tricking me into, like, thinking triangles matter. Now we've got... That satisfied two things. I started on... No, wait. Yeah, I started on a square and didn't pass through any. They're like, that's super bad. That's alright. Stay there, it's doubly alright. That's less good? Even less gooder. Why? That's why the game is called Have Figured It Out. Why? Of course, I'm just a... No. They're like, this is good because you ended on the circle. Like, that's the worst. Ended on the circle. I mean, obviously, that's... Oh, that doesn't complete it. So this is like good because you started on the circle. So this gets me 1, this gets me 2, and both of them get me 3. That also gets 3. That gets the first and second, but not the 3. That gets the 3. Okay. And it's specifically down triangle. Okay. Okay. Oh, start with the circle. At least you understood the witness, but it took time for you to understand the witness. You didn't understand it right away. Oh, hold on. Why? It's like now, start at circle, go through up arrows. I still don't really understand why some of these things... See, this is different. Whatever. You have to go through all the up arrows. But why? What was different about how this was explained? Nothing. Is it okay to go through? It is. It's okay to go through the down arrows. Nope. See, it's not going to be possible, so... Can't pass back through. Ow. Alright. Whoa, why are there 4? It's like that got... Okay. One is start with circle. 2 is end with square. 3 is to exist in general. Don't pass through triangle? Circle the square, don't pass through triangle, maybe. No. You have to pass through a star, but why? They didn't show me that. Oh no! Oh, everything. Thank you for letting me know. I'm not even paying attention to chat. You know, I've only dropped thousands of frames, but it's still a lot of frames. But it's not... Huh. It's just my connection. Do I have something... Steam is running, but it's not downloading anything. Bear with me a moment. Resource monitor? This never helps. This never tells me anything. Yeah, it's just OBS. OBS is the only thing going. Alright, well, I'll just keep an eye on it. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse. So what we're doing, circle to square, and it would appear that... So I don't know what criteria number 4 is, but 3 is pass through a star. Oh, and 4 is don't hit a triangle. Okay, pass through a star, don't hit a triangle. Or pass through all stars? If I go like that, no. Pass through all stars. Start a circle, pass through all stars. Oh. Alright, 1, 6. convex decaceptagon. Oh, they're like, that's fine. They're like, no good. Didn't you know you have to go? Nope. This gets you 1 and 4. That gets you 1, 2, and 4. That gets you 1 and 4. Passing through the square gets you 3. And what's 2? 2 is connect them, I guess? Alright. So maybe it's have to go through square, don't have to go through triangle. Or whatever. I don't know. Nope, you do have to go through triangles. Oh, there's another square. I was right. You have to get the squares, you don't have to get the triangles. Why, though? Oh, because there were no squares. Okay. That wasn't an octagon. There were more than 8 sides. Way more than 8. Twice as many as 8. Alright, so start on square, go to square. Do not touch any circles? Okay. Square to square without touching circles. Square to square without touching circles. Okay. Impossible. No. Maybe it's just... Okay, it's only touched the same thing. Sure. I guess the very first puzzle puts a box around the one that you're supposed to start with, I guess? Because it is different in different sets. Okay, and whichever one you do, you have to hit all of them. So that's why that's the only correct answer there. If you have to hit all of them... Okay. Oh, no, not done? Not done. So this is already kind of running up against... Okay, what was the... When you play, like, room escape games, they'll have this sort of thing where it's like, okay, maybe there was a logic behind this answer, but maybe there wasn't. Like, maybe there was logic behind it, but there was nothing to help you understand that logic. You know what I mean? Like, if it's like, oh, here's a bunch of numbers, and oh, the correct answer is you have to circle all the primes, and it's like, but there was nothing to tell me that. There was no I'm... Did I uncomplete one? Oh, I had one uncompleted. Okay, you have to... You're not allowed to go back and ruin any. Alright, circle... Circle a square. Like, nope. And this one, you have to pass through all empty squares. Okay. Or all squares in general, perhaps. Nope. If I start... Oh, I see. I'm like, if I start here, then I can never get both of those. So the solution is don't start there, dummy. I guess it's whatever the rule is in the first... So the challenge of the game, I guess, is going to be... You're going to do a puzzle where they just tell you, go from here to here, and you win. It's like, okay. And then you go to the next one, you kind of have to try out your guesses. And you have until you get to the last puzzle to figure out what the rule is. Because if I didn't know the rule for this one, for 1-8-6, or for 1-8 as a whole, if I didn't know the rule... I couldn't even trial and error this if I didn't know what I was trying to accomplish. So the puzzle seems to be, by the end, figure out what the rule is. So they start off with circle to square. Circle to square. Circle to square. Both of them are okay. So is that. Okay. Either order is okay. So I have no information right now. So those touch every... So that was okay, but this is also okay. Maybe it's you need to keep alternating. As long as you go square, circle... Let's see, if I go like that, didn't work. It's keep alternating. Touch all of the shapes and keep alternating. Hi, Faded! Touch all of the shapes and keep alternating. Oh. I didn't do what I said I was going to do. There we go. Oh. Yes, indeed. Circle to square. Circle to square. Yes. And yes. And no. And no. Circle to square is all I know. That was good. So is that. So is that. That's not. That's not okay? But that is. Are we like, you're only allowed to go from left to right? You're only allowed to go in the top row? See, I could move on, but the next one's going to be more difficult. What is this one? What is it? So there's a difference between... It almost seems to be, but that what's the deal with them down there? Ignore the shapes and connect the top left corner to the top right corner. Oh, uh-oh. Are we already in question marks? All right. Circle to square. I passed through one star. Is this star okay? Yes. Pass through pass through exactly one star and no triangle. But see, I could be wrong. Like I'm wrong right here. Maybe it's passed through one star and then triangles are okay? No. Oh, thank you. No, I did. This is the... Oh, no, I didn't. I see. I unsolved it. No, thank you for that. That would have been frustrating. Well, actually, since I've already done it once, I would have got to the end and then realized I needed to go back. But thank you anyway. Are these... They're all up triangles. There's... All right. All right. Okay, but why? That also works. Is something going to be drastically different in World 2? We went circle to square. Not good enough. Not good enough. Seems to be end on square. That's condition 1. That's condition 2. Maybe it's start from whatever there's more of and go to what there's less of? Yes. Yes. There's more. There's 5 boxes. And only one of those. All right. circle to circle. That's 2. It's also 2. Moving through them is not. So it's connect same to same. Perhaps. Not okay. Connect all of whatever there's the most of. Or include everything that there's the most of, including ties. So this is going to be... There's only one circle and one triangle. All right. Circle to square. Is it because... So I think the icon that was out there next to the thing seemed to be looking at groups of things. It's like 1 circle, 2 squares, 3 triangles. So maybe all of these will do with quantity. So like most to least. Most to least. Most to... Nope. All of the... Okay, yeah. If it looks like you'll enjoy it, go right ahead and leave. No. I'll see you later. It's also very cheap on Steam. It might still be on sale. So it looked like it was most go from one of them. That's not okay. That is. Maybe it's don't touch. No, you can touch spaces. Touch one from each group in descending order. One from each group in descending order. So we got 1 circle, 1 triangle. Oh, that's not possible. Maybe as long as I touch... Okay, so I can go like, hey, square, star, meteor, star. Now I've touched all the 2s. Now I can touch the 1s. No. And it was definitely touch 1 from each group. Right. Yeah, you can touch spaces in between, but not other shapes. Can I exit the grid again? No. That's only for question marks. 2 stars, 2 asteroids, 2 stars, and then circle and triangle. Or can I go... See, I was really like just baffled at first, but now I see it's each set is going to teach you a different rule. So the puzzle is not, hey, understand every one of these. It's figure it out by the end and then abandon it. Abandon all of your knowledge. Open your knowledge chest and turn it upside down. 2, 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. So I must not understand this rule, but I don't see a way that I could also... Is there like another way that I could solve this one? I also don't really get what the one doot could be. I guess I get that for touching two of the same. Actually, maybe. Hold on. Hold on. It's just touch one of each. See, this is exactly what the game is trying to do. It's trying to get you to, like, that's exactly why we did it with quantities in the other one, is so that here you could get tripped up and go, oh, I'm going to make an extra rule that doesn't exist. So I'm going to have to constantly be on the lookout for that. It's actually just touch one of each. No other rules. Man. So for some reason that is good. The up triangles. Like, nope. Nope. Touch. Also no. Touch two triangles. Touch So it's definitely start with circle. Maybe it's touch any two shapes. It's touch any two shapes and then hit. Okay. Okay. Imagine if you had a brain that could figure this out. Oh. This could be very tricky. This is like, don't hit any two shapes in a row. And does it go from square to square? Okay. That's not okay. It's also not okay. Is this... I think they even specifically make it so that in the first stage you really don't have room for experimentation. There's going to be one thing that you can try and it's going to be correct, and everything else is going to be wrong. So that you can't stumble onto the twist too early. But what could this mean? It could mean every time you touch a circle, you have to touch something else within two. I don't know. No. Turning it down a little bit more. So when the only sound is a dong or a doom. You don't need to hear that. So maybe this is you cannot touch a circle unless you... No. It's very strange. Now we don't have any circles or... It's a lot of tries. I don't know what else. Really. Maybe it's you have to take the shortest distance between the two farthest objects. No. You have to fill in all of the blank space that is... No, I have no idea. It's going to be a great VOD for people to watch at 2 times speed so that I get these a lot faster. It seemed like it was just square to square, but it's not. It can't possibly have anything to do with any particular shape. There's some reason that there's no way to... That's weird. I kind of drew a square there. Does that... Maybe I'm trying to block the other... Make it impossible for the other... Nope. And I was going to say, oh, maybe I'll get the last one by accident, but this doesn't look gettable by accident. If I do, it'll be the first one that I've gotten by accident. The first final puzzle, I mean. Thanks. For some reason, you do it with the up arrows here. Both of those work. It does seem to be like connect the ones that are the farthest apart. But do it with some special rule in mind. But they're not the farthest apart. These are. This puzzle is identical to this one, except that there's one more space and they're circles instead of squares. And yet the solution is different. There's something special about the 3 squares that I didn't touch, but over here it's 1. This is the first one that's definitely got me. Alright, I guess I'm gonna leave this. How do I... Whoops. Do I go like... Yes, I go like that to leave. So maybe... Try this one. Circle to circle. Avoid the square. Evens versus odds? Touch all of the evens? That's odd. Stars are odd. All right, that was that was much easier. So I took one circle and both of the squares. Wrong. Stupid. Why would you even try that? Strange. So that's wrong. But that is right. That's also right. I'm gonna pull a dang muscle in my brain. There's one circle and two squares. This was one star and two squares. So by doing this, I could tell that a star and square would be part of the solution, whereas the circle would not. Yeah. Just kidding. All of these are part of the... It's strange how, like, moderately brute force, like, obviously they have to, there's no way that you would, like, show up to this puzzle and already know what to do. So you kind of have to brute force it, but you have the choice to either brute force ideas or brute force combinations, because brute force and combinations is easy. It just takes a long time. Although I guess it's not that easy because you don't know, like, what... That got me a circle. That got me 2. But why, though? So going from a star to 2 but that does not count. Oh. So does it just go from a circle to a square in 4 spaces? But this wasn't a circle. So go from biggest group to smallest? No. Go from biggest group to a square in 4 spaces? Yes. And by square, I meant something that there is 2 of. Is there 2 of something? There's 2 of those. So go from the biggest group to one of those in 4 moves. I mean, not 4 moves, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 down. So if I'm going by that idea, I'm starting at one of these 4 spaces, but then need to move 3 spaces and get to one of the 2s? It's not going to work. Is it always... I guess I can't test whether it's an L shape or not. Can I? Doesn't have to be an L shape. Maybe I got it wrong about what I start with. Maybe it's start from anything and wind up on whatever there's 2 of. Yes. There's 2 squares. There's 3 squares. There's 2 of those things. There are 2 of those things. There's only 1 blank space. Damn. I thought that was it. Maybe you have to go through... You have to go through at least 1 blank space? No? I didn't do it there. Oh wait, there's only 1 triangle. Is the answer the triangle somehow? No. Do you have to pass through? Oh, no. No, you don't have to pass through anything. Alright. Try the blank. Try a star. Try a... What do we call these? I could call it an octagon, even though it's not. End of the octagon. End at the square. End at a circle. End at a triangle. Hey, Serp! We're having fun. This is... It's a very condensed puzzle game. The entire game is figuring out the rule for each set. And I thought I had it figured out for this one, and I don't. I thought that the rule was... Start anywhere and then move 3 spaces to a shape that there are 2 of. Because that's what we did here. They give you the first one. They tell you start here and end here. But I could go a different way and it's still correct. There are 2 squares, so you can move 4 spaces, end in the square. There are, again, 2 squares, which there's also 2 circles. And that also works there. There's 2 circles, so just start anywhere. Okay, don't start anywhere. Start on a shape. And then end on one of the things that there are 2 of. And here, there are 2 of these things, and I should be able to just go like that, but that's not the answer, so I am incorrect. I am incorrect about the rule. I've only had to abandon one other one, but I think I'm going to abandon this one too. They started off so easy. And we already had one very tricky one. All right, let's go back to this again. This one, I kind of really don't even have... They're cruel enough to give you, for everything but the last puzzle, this thing that, like, checks which things you're satisfying, but I don't know what the rules are. Like, here, if you just don't go anywhere and click on this, it's like, okay, you got 1 point for presumably starting on any shape. So this is correct, but I don't know why. You're not supposed to know why yet. And then I went here, and it's like, that's correct, and like anything else you go to do is wrong. No, that's also correct. Is there some kind of rule in, like, some shapes are... Because that's not correct. But that is. That also is. That also is. And so is that. Because when we got here, it's like, okay, going straight across is not okay, but going like that is. And then here, it seems like anything where you go... So is it the number of... Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe squares are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Circles are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe everything is 6. Maybe it's just connect 2 things with 6 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so for the last one, it's connect 2 things that are 6 with a 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, can't connect those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So what's the... Because, of course, that doesn't help you with the next thing, because this could be anything. It's not going to be the same thing. It's going to specifically not be the same thing. Oh, I also had... Man, Mahjong is addictive, but it's unfortunate because I'm never going to get better at it. Because here's the problem. I go, this looks like it might work. And then I do it, and then it doesn't work, and I'm like, oh, well, bad RNG. Or it does work, and I go, see, I knew I was right. Or I go, like, there's no opportunity for me to ever realize that I'm doing something way wrong. Or even something subtly wrong. But I had a wonderful comeback where the dealer won the first 2 hands off of the other 2 people, and they were at like 50,000 immediately. Like 2 big hands off of both of... Where is the... Can I pull up the thing? And it was like, oh man, like no opportunity for a comeback, right? Right? But not in Mahjong. Anything can happen in Mahjong, especially if it's dumb. What was it? This one? 404. Oops. Yeah, so this was the big comeback hand. And this surprised me because I was sitting there waiting for the 2 or the 5, being like, okay, I've got pure what's it called? Pure double chi. 567 567 of dots. And I'm like, so I get the 2 or the 5 now, and we go out. And instead the 8 popped up, and it was like, you win. I'm like, oh, okay. And it was still a lot of points, but it would have been even more if I got the 2 or the 5. Because like this, it had to make 6, 7, 8, so I didn't get the same double up, but it was still it was still a ton of points, and as dealer. And it put me up to 45,000, and first place at 48,000 and change. And then this was the last round, but I was dealer and I won, so there was one more round. And it went all the way to a draw, but all three of us had 10 pi, and the first place person had no 10. So it was a 4,000 point swing because I got 1,000 and she lost 3,000. So I won by a few hundred points off of a draw, which was great. I took a picture of that too. Where is it? The other. Someday I'll just make a folder for specifically Mahjong screenshots. I sure will. So yeah, that was big. And so, like, it makes for a lot of, like, fun and interesting, like, hey, this big thing happened. You know, even in this one, somebody serves me right for not going for orphans, which I guess is the, like, one of the super hands. And I thought, man, yeah, that would be crazy if we went through all of that and then somebody was like, 13 orphans, I win automatically, golden snitch. I mean, I guess, is it interesting or is it bullshit? It's mostly bullshit. Also, I can't imagine going for 13. Like, what do you need in your opening hand in order to say, I'm going to go for it? Do you need like 11 of them? Because the odds of getting even 2 more and then still getting a pair seem very low. So here I'm very convinced that you need to move 4 spaces, and maybe even specifically 1, like a horse, like 1 and then 2. $10+ is when it's somewhat feasible. All right. And have fun lurking. I will be here. I will be here getting a thing wrong. Forever. The only thing that there's 2 of is the asteroid thing. And I should be able to go from anything 4 spaces to touch it. But that is so wrong. Is there more than one? There's only one triangle. They're like Super Doom. Stars are bad? Is the rule don't pass through any stars? No. Well, maybe. Nope. That's you're allowed to pass through stars. That would be a very random rule, but why that? Why specifically a square? Because squares are ahead of it by 1? There's 2 of that, and then 3 squares. And you have to go from the one that's 1... Is it always from a 3 to a 2? It is, maybe. From a 3 to a 2. From a 3 to a 2. From a 3 to a 2. I just never had the opportunity to do it any other way. Okay. From a 3 to a 2. From a 3 to a 2. And then here, from a 3 to a 2. Okay. Stumbled upon it and then understood afterwards. Ooh. Huh. So maybe it's don't touch every shape. And you can start with the blank. So touch every shape, wrong. Touch all but one shape, super wrong. All of those are bad. Why? Touch all of one shape, but nothing else. And ending on a blank is okay. And starting on a blank is okay. That's not okay. Touch all of the shape that there's the most of. Nope. Maybe it's specifically triangles and no, because I can do that. So for some reason, all of these appear to be bad. The triangle is good. Why would the triangle be good? No, hold on. No, I have no idea what's going on. But the triangle was also okay. Is it because there's an odd number? No. Oh, and it does let you go to the next one anyway. So on this one, all of the circles give you nothing if you do one of them. But if you get them all, then you win. And this gives you one, but it's not part of the solution as far as I can tell. Game. I can tell I'm not going to be able to play this for more than like 2 hours. With Tunic, it's my finger gets sore. With this, it's my brain and also my soul. Get a hit on the blanks, because you don't on the other ones, right? You do. Devious. Ah. It actually kind of reminds me of one of the later Witness puzzles when you're inside the mountain and they give you the thing where it's like, solve this puzzle. And then they go, okay, now here's another panel. You have to obey the rule that's on both of those panels. And then they add a third one and go, here, also obey the rules on this third panel. And now solve it again, because you you can wind up going, I see. This is, oh, crazy. You have to do it this way. And then they go, okay, but there was another solution and you have to find that one that also solves this, resolves this rule. And then again. And it's like clearly there is the constraint that I think that I have is not the truth. Because if it was, then I would be correct on this one. What the hell are you, rule number 2? What does that even mean? They're like, no, yes, no, no, yes, no. Dude. What are you talking about? How? Maybe it does have to do with what specific shapes they are. If we have star and triangle and square and circle, that's all of them. So this was the first one where you can't solve it with everything. Here you can. You can solve it with squares or circles. Here you can only solve it with circles, it would appear. But still here, this counts as 1, and this does not. Maybe it's no. Alright, let's leave that one alone. There's 4 constraints. Circle is fine. Alright, none of that helped. So like, hey, don't pass through the triangle. Circle to circle, don't pass through the triangle. Oh, of course that's the rule. Ah, well, what do you know? That's the rule. What do you know? That sure is the rule. Oh, the rule is so easy to take. Oh. I went through the invisible triangle. So what is it really? Here they were next to each other. Here we want 1, 2, 3, 4. So before it was 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Like, no good. No good. No good. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. The direction that it turns in seems to matter. Ooh. But here was okay. Of course not. Alright, I think I might have to start paying more attention to which dots are lit up, right? That's where I'll start to get information. So this is like, you got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. That was correct. That's correct. So there's a fourth constraint that is not met when I dip down like that. 2. Yeah, no, I don't. Oh man, I don't think any of this is gonna. Even that's End in the top row? No. Because that works. What could this fourth dot that's like, that's okay. That's also okay. That's not. Two, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Fibonacci? This got me 3 dots. Everything but 2, which is presumably like end in a circle. That was not okay. In terms of number 4. No good. Good. No good. Good. I need a different sound for this. It's not just a rule about they can't be in a straight line, because this one is... Oh, man. And I feel like there's no way that I get this one by messing around. Whew. Alright, let's maybe put this up for the day. Very, very intriguing. I don't know how much of these I have to fill in order to finish the whole game, but pretty committed to playing this some more, seeing what I can accomplish. Oh man, it really has been a while. Like, it's hard, but I like it. I like it. Really interesting idea. I'm also, I'd like to be able to turn the sound off, but it's like a pretty necessary cue to hear that, like, ba-ding, like you got it, without having to look down. All right, we'll play some more of this on, I don't know, maybe next Monday. I want to keep focused on Tunic because I don't think it'll take too long. I think we'll beat it, and I think the longer the delays between Tunic streams, the more difficult it'll be to return to it. So maybe we'll save this until next Monday, where I'll do another 15-minute stream before I get too brain exhausted. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed Tunic tomorrow. So tune in for that. I could have done that a little better. Oh well.